Corn has surged plus 4.85% to $448.50. In this video we break down exactly what is driving this move and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Friday, July 10th, and this is your complete global market briefing. Risk assets are outperforming as investor confidence strengthens. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 is trading higher by plus 0.81%, at $7,543.64. Equity markets are responding to reports that after the latest RE stock rally, investors face a reality check. Morningstar. NASDAQ 100 is up plus 1.62%, trading at $29,727. Equity markets are responding to reports that stock market today, Dow, S&P 500, NASDAQ fall as semiconductors sell off, oil prices jump. Yahoo Finance. Dow Jones ticked up plus 0.27% to $52,487. Investor sentiment is being shaped by the stock market faces an earnings test it may not pass. Barron's. DAX is little changed, hovering near $25,081. The move follows reports that oil is back to pre-war levels. Here's a timeline of how the market weathered a historic supply shock. Business Insider. FTSE 100 is little changed, hovering near $10,472. Equity markets are responding to reports that Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Meta made a dramatic move today, surged plus 4.70% to $631.48. Equity markets are responding to reports that Zuckerberg's insane RE spending could become a windfall if Meta copies SpaceX's playbook. 24/7 Wall St WhatsApp monetization is the next major revenue unlock, still largely untapped outside of India's business messaging push. AI infrastructure spending is heavy, but the ROI is visible in ad performance metrics. Any positive user growth data from emerging markets would be a catalyst. ExxonMobil dropped sharply minus 2.60% to $137.46. Investor sentiment is being shaped by 7 best oil stocks for 2026 and how to invest. The Motley Fool. Downstream refinery margins are the swing factor in any quarter where oil prices are range-bound. The low-carbon energy investment is modest relative to peers. Watch for any strategy update that changes the capital allocation mix. Goldman Sachs is up plus 2.56%, trading at $1,055.97. Investor sentiment is being shaped by trading surge, helped by SpaceX IPO, seen lifting Wall St Bank's second quarter earnings. Investment banking fee recovery is the core thesis. The M&A and IPO pipeline is the most active since 2021. Trading revenues remain elevated given rate and FX volatility. Any large IB mandate announcement would be a direct catalyst. Samsung is up plus 2.52%, trading at $285,000. Equity markets are responding to reports that Samsung prepares to unveil chip earnings insights as RE demand drives record semiconductor profits. Crypto Briefing. The HBM supply competition with SK Hynix is the defining story. Samsung needs to close the yield gap to win hyperscaler HBM contracts. Consumer DRAM pricing is recovering as inventory normalizes. Watch for any Nvidia or Google qualification update on Samsung HBM. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. On the geopolitical front, the move follows reports that oil is back to pre-war levels. Here's a timeline of how the market weathered a historic supply shock. Business Insider. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. The key macro overlay remains monetary policy. Equity markets are responding to reports that Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Any surprise in the rate path could trigger outsized moves. Rate expectations remain a key driver for growth and technology stocks, which are highly sensitive to discount rate assumptions. Investor sentiment is being shaped by the stock market faces an earnings test it may not pass. Barron's. Turning to commodities. Brent crude slipped to $76.17 per barrel, down 0.17% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that stock market today, Dow, S&P 500, NASDAQ fall as semiconductors sell off, oil prices jump, Yahoo Finance. WTI crude slipped to $71.90 per barrel, down 0.25% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that stock market today, Dow, S&P 500, NASDAQ fall as semiconductors sell off, oil prices jump, Yahoo Finance. Natural gas dipped to $2.98, down 1.06% on the session. The move follows reports that oil is back to pre-war levels. Here's a timeline of how the market weathered a historic supply shock. Business Insider. Gold slipped to $4,112.20 per troy ounce, down 0.45% on the session. Safe haven demand is being supported by reports that how much gold should you buy in retirement? Or do you need it at all? Florida Today. Let us give you our near-term view on corn. From a momentum perspective, the next key resistance for corn sits around $475.41. A sustained break above that level could attract further institutional buying. The main risk to the upside scenario is a shift in macro conditions or central bank tone. This is our analytical view, always do your own research. In the currency markets, Euro to US dollar is at 1.14, gaining 0.08% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.34, gaining 0.1% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 161.82, losing 0.44% on the day. Currency markets are reacting to RE and monetary policy, European Central Bank. Before we wrap up, here is your watch list for the sessions ahead. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. We do the research so you do not have to hours of analysis distilled into actionable daily briefings. If that is valuable, please hit the like button. It is the single best way to support independent market analysis and help us reach more investors. Subscribe and turn on notifications for tomorrow's briefing. Drop your view in the comments. Are you bullish or bearish from here? Thanks for watching MTRS_Market Pulse. Nothing here constitutes financial advice. Please conduct your own due diligence. Good luck in the markets, and we will see you in the next video. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.